lot of work. Not the smartest thing to do.
See if I had rubber boots. It's a workout.
How you feeling, Ethan?
Dead.
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of work.
All right, guys. So the water's a little higher than it usually is. So I'm getting some rocks and getting this little trail to go across. Using tennis shoes, and I got somewhat hunting boots on. So, not the smartest thing to do like that. All right, so you can get across there?
Yeah.
All right, let's get this feeder on that side of the creek.
My feet are wet. Yeah. I'm done.
Do one at a time.
You're so funny, brother.
Backwards forward.
Okay. They're turning me there. I'm not gonna feel it. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. No, I'm already wet there. Come on, man. Fuck yeah, freezing.
Well, folks, we got our socks wet.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. Anyways, so here at this spot, the sun rises over here, this way, east. We got a little clearing right here. It's got a solar panel on it to keep it going. So I want some sunlight to the feeder. I think this is the best spot, so it rises east and hits that panel. So I think this is how we're going to set her up. So anyways, putting some protein in this feeder. It's called Buck Seduction. It's got wheat, corn, peanut meal, cottonseed, Milo, all kinds of good proteins in it for them. So we're gonna fill this sucker up. We went with a feed called Buck Seduction. It's got lots of different proteins in it. We're trying to feed during the off season, January all the way up until probably August, and that way we can get some good antler growth on these deer, make some good healthy herd, and we're about to get this sucker filled up. protein or mineral feed. There's lots of different types of grain in it. We have wheat, mung beans, corn, peanut meal, cottonseed, milo, all kinds of mineral and stuff to get good growth on these deer, get a good healthy herd. And every year we already have, they rotate on the crops, but every year they already have either corn or soybean planted on both sides of this creek. And the deer travel this creek every day. And anyways, I want to get some protein in here and just kind of help them be a little bit healthier, and hopefully this fall we'll have some good crop. So we'll see what happens. All right guys, we got 500 pounds of protein in here. So I'm gonna run a test run and see how she does. That ought to work. I'm coming to my spots and taking down my trail cameras for a couple of months. And I'm gonna put some trail cameras over by the feeder. So I'm gonna probably take this one and a couple of the other ones that I'm gonna pull down and move them over there. And when it gets closer to season, I'll put these back. This is a good stand sit that I've got right here that I passed lots of 2- and 3-year-old bucks out of this year. And they travel this creek that's behind me, and they come from this finger over here, travel this creek bed, and go down over to that feeder, and there's soybean and cornfields on both sides of it. So this is a pretty good travel corridor. But anyways, I'm going to take some cameras down and slowly get some things ready for next season. So I'm going to pull this one down, pull one down over there, and I'll pull one down over here. They're out of each stand set that I have, and move a couple of them over there and get things ready. Here's another camera that I'm pulling down. This is one of our stand sets on the west side of the property. You can see there's this finger that comes down right here that I was talking about. And we got a good stand set right there that we've seen lots of good deer out of. They travel this little wood line, and there's lots of scrapes and rubs all down this thing. So anyways, it's a really good spot, and we're hoping to get these deer fed up and fattened up and have some good bucks for next season. Alright guys, I'm on my third camera that I'm going to pull down for the day. This is actually one of my cell cameras. This is on a pretty good set that I had a good encounter with about 140-inch buck that I made a bad shot on, unfortunately. I had my pin set on 30 yards and he was only 15 yards whenever I shot at him. Hit high and got nothing but meat. It wasn't a fatal shot, and he's still alive and kicking, so I'm not worried about that. I had overlooking a mock scrape that I had made right here, and the deer they used it all year long. Anyways, I'm gonna get this thing taken down and put some new cameras or new batteries in it and a new SD card, and get it set up over on the feeder I've got over here. Anyways, but we're gonna get this done and get these cameras set up over there, and we're gonna get out of here. Appreciate y'all. Good.
Looks good.
All right, guys. We got a cell camera on here, so we'll be able to get footage of anything that comes in here at all times. Hits this feeder. So, anyways, we'll find out.